Learning objectives, challenges of public personnel administration, changing federal workforce demographics, equal opportunity and affirmative action, story reflecting current issues occurring with equal opportunity and affirmative action. There will also be discussion questions and an activity which is a memory game challenging what was learned, and there will also be concluding points. Introduction. So this is just a little bit about what we're going to talk about in our PowerPoint video. Employee personnel work ethic is a key aspect in an organization. Skill set are highly valued by government organizations. Management is essential to ensure organization goals are attained. Key points discussing the current aspects of public personnel. So we're going to touch basis on 3 concepts, which is challenges of public personnel administration, changing federal workforce demographics, and equal opportunity and affirmative action.
Public personnel administration challenges. The federal, state, and local government employs 9.4 million workers. This does not include post office workers or hospital workers. They are paid with tax dollars. The government's objectives when looking for people to hire is to attract high-quality job applicants, retain good performers, and remove poor ones. They also train and develop employers. They also motivate employees to perform at their best. These are some of the key objectives that are connected to personnel, policies, systems, and procedures. With that said, the U.S. Civil Service is experiencing a quiet crisis because they are not meeting government goals. Although federal government employs more managers, employers, technicians, the government is not the employer of choice by graduates and academic institutions. The greater skills are required for government positions. In addition, the negative attitude creates a negative impact, which creates a lower demand in government jobs. Some of the state and local government positions to fill are corrections officers, firefighters, nurses, scientific researchers, public works, mental health specialists, finance of all types, engineers of all types, and psychiatrists. These are only some of the positions available, but there are more. Changing demographics of the federal workforce. The demographic of the federal workforce has changed and will continue to change. Office of Personnel Management and U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics claims it is more prevalent in the federal workforce than in the non-federal workforce. The non-federal workforce consists of private sector employees and state and local employees as well. One of the changes in demographics is the increase in minority groups. African Americans has significantly increased since 1975 to 1990. Since then, it has slowly progressed. Asians and Pacific Islanders have also increased. Military retirees make up about 6% of the full-time permanent workforce. The federal workforce is made up of mostly salaried full-time civil servants. This includes more highly educated people and more professionals and administrators. Another change in the demographics is the age. More than 60% of federal employees were ages of 40 to 65. The average federal employee retires now at age 59. Another change is in demographics is women in the workforce. Women are continuing to excel in the federal workforce. Women make up a large percentage of top management positions in the federal government. 34% of senior executive service positions at the federal agencies are held by women. 14.6% executive jobs in the private sector. Women of ages 25 to 34 make up 44% of managers and supervisors. However, there is still the issue of pay inequality.
How many of us actually knows what equal opportunity and affirmative action means? Well, equal employment opportunity refers to no person should be denied the opportunity for employment because of discrimination. And affirmative action implements equal opportunity for minorities and women in the workforce. Civil Rights Act of 1964 established the equal employment opportunity in Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, which eliminated job discrimination based on 5 protected classes: race, color, sex, religion, and national origin. None of these can be used when applying for a job or for a school, university, college. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, also known as the EEOC, was created to enforce and administrate the law against any anti-discrimination. The EEOC has the authority to interpret the statutes, conduct investigations, bring a lawsuit to enforce the law. Affirmative action policy that provides the certain job preference will be given to minorities or other protected class applicants when employer makes a decision. Affirmative action key issues: reverse discrimination. Title VII protects members of the majority class. Affirmative action may not have pre-established numbers of quotas for making decisions in the employments. It also has loopholes. Taking a look at a story from 925.org published in March of 2018, they mention a story about a well-educated woman that works as an engineer in a field dominated by male figures. She was offered a job by a well-paid company, paying her about $30,000 a year. After taking the well-paid job, she later then realized that her male coworkers were being paid much more than her, about $105,000 a year, for the same job she was doing. This of course was not fair. However, this is the ongoing issue with society, and although equal opportunity and affirmative action was provided, there are still loopholes in the system, and a lot of employers take those loopholes.
For our discussion questions, we have the following. Have you ever been a victim of discrimination in the workplace, whether it be for your race, gender, or religious beliefs? If yes, how did you handle it? If no, do you know anyone who has been? What do you think the federal workforce can do to improve the relationship with those who work in federal positions, such as nurses, firefighters, policemen? Do you think affirmative action has made an improvement in the federal workplace? Why or why not?
Key facts: the lack of skill and perception of government job negatively impacts the federal workforce. Government positions are becoming harder to fill nowadays. Demographics continue to be ever-changing with the increase of minorities in the workplace. The federal workforce now consists of more civil servant positions than clerical positions. Equal employment opportunity refers to equality in the workplace and non-discrimination. Affirmative action ensures equal opportunity. Civil Rights Act of 1964 was enacted as a means to prevent job discrimination. Discrimination involves unjust treatment of employees based on race, gender, religion, age, physical disability, and national origin.